Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is February 28th, 2018, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at economic events of the day, we're starting out at 3:30 South African time, preliminary GDP quarterly numbers coming out of the United States, and then at 5:30 South African time, we have weekly oil inventories coming out. Now, there's been a lot of rotation in the market. Some we did anticipate, some we didn't anticipate, and let's take a look at what's been happening. So we're jumping here into the Euro USD. And yesterday we mentioned that we had a wedge formation. I'll just highlight that again. We had these what's called lower highs, higher lows, and that's usually a preliminary move to a extreme move that's coming out. Okay, and that's sure what we happened. And we mentioned that it would be on the downside, and sure enough, we got that. We're trading right now at 122.18, so we're at our second support level on the on the downside. So we may see a little bit of a bounce today, and I would expect a bounce today because this is a significant support level. Looking even on a daily chart, this has been really the bottom range of between 125-ish and 122-ish, and this is really a decent point to actually pick it up. Let's see if we don't break it. As long as we don't break it, it could be a nice bounce. Okay, if we do break it, then you need to cover your longs, but just be aware that we are hitting that support level, and so it is a decent place to actually pick it up. Looking at the GBPUSD as well, we're trading at this lower level of 138.39, and we may just see that bounce later today. So let's see if we do get it between the two. Now I'm going to jump to the Aussie USD as well. We're not getting any sort of bounce here in the Aussie USD, but we are at the bottom of the range here as well. Okay, we could go a little bit further, but looking at the bigger picture here, we are at this bottom level. So, it's really an important level to actually, either break on the downside or break on the upside to bounce off of, as we've hit this multi time frame support level against the dollar. Looking at gold, we had a big slide in gold, and this was a little bit of a surprise because it looked like it was really resilient and holding this 1333 level, but we fell out of bed yesterday to 1317. So all in all, okay, that's why we have stop losses. Okay, that's why we you bring yourself to cut your losses as soon as possible, and especially in this type of situation where you could have flipped it and gone short. Okay, so that could have been a move for you yesterday. Looking at oil, also a nice retracement yesterday in oil to 62-62-ish level, where we have this number coming out where we were closely gaining into the 64-ish level, and then a decent sell-off. So let's see if we continue to see the sell-off as it continues further down. Now let's jump to the Dow Jones. 300-point sell-off yesterday. It looked like it was, falling out of bed. Consumer confidence numbers coming in not as anticipated, and therefore we had this sell-off. So that's nice and dandy, but what's going on here is that it's developing certain levels for us to understand somewhat of a beacon of, where's the resistance, where's the support, how far we're going up, how far we're going down. And, this is actually better because it's, in a trending market, you don't always have the opportunity to enter the market. It's very hard to, enter the market in a trending market because, the pullbacks are not significant. But here you're having this choppiness, and I think that it's kind of, indicative of, some lack of direction, that we've rallied so high, okay, to 26,600. We sold off sharply to 23,000. Now we're just trying to find some sort of beacon as to some sort of direction to which the market wants to take. So until we get that confirmation that we're back in, the upswing, I think we're going to be continue to trade like this, where we have one day that we're up 300 points, another day that we're down 300 points, and it's going to be choppy trading. So just accept that for now in the interim until we, consolidate ourselves and have a directional move. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.